Um, I
Yo,
mean,
why your
like
bitch
plenty
at
of
the rat,
things.
nigga? I want to
So,
laugh at that shit.
are you referring to like fiction or philosophy? Because
What
from
do
my
you do?
knowledge, you only do Dragon
You could
Ball
do. You could.
topics.
I don't even do Dragon Ball. You're retarded. What topics do you do?
Wait, who is
What do you
this?
do?
Who is the mid someone who did Dragon Ball?
Nigga, do you talking about mid
We
top?
Who
talking
am
about
I?
mid top,
Who am I
nigga.
thinking about?
Yeah, you talking about mid top.
That nigga
Mid
said mid top.
top. That's. I thought you were. Who are you? Okay, interesting. Yeah. Wait, what do you do? What topics?
Bro, I'll do anything you do, bro. What topics you do?
Okay, interesting. Are you willing to defend the view of God that God exists? That the Christian God exists?
Sure.
Okay, gotcha. Wonderful, wonderful. Are you familiar with the problem of evil?
Wait, real quick, before I do it, are you fine with moderation? Because I'm not doing this loud mic shit with you.
I mean, I don't think I'm prone to loud miking, but sure, I don't mind moderation.
People, you do theatrics. I'm not doing that retarded shit. We're gonna actually argue.
I've never spoken to you, but I don't mind moderation. Who would you like to be the
moderator? I didn't say that you
moderator?
did to me. I said that you do it in general. So yeah. Quincy, you want to moderate?
It's autistic. Interesting. Yeah, sure. I don't mind really Quince moderating. I don't mind Ice moderating. I don't mind Clues moderating. I don't mind Aston moderating. I don't mind Repellent moderating. I don't mind Jaded moderating.
Okay, I'll give it to wait, hold on, Quince. Before I do it, you're fine with moderating, Quince?
Quince is on mobile, so I take it he means no.
Okay. Yo, Scooby, you want to moderate? Ice.
Firstly, I'm like gonna leave it halfway, and I'm on phonos.
So I take it he also means no.
Let's see. Spaz Kage, are you fine with Spaz Kage?
I mean, I did reference him, so yeah.
Okay, cool. Spaz, you can find with moderator?
I'm probably trying to leave him in debate.
Bro.
So I'll take that as a
not
no.
Even
Nigga, take my excuse. Shit. The fuck? That's...
I mean, honestly,
you know, if it's that much of it. Audio name first game.
Yeah, honestly, if it's that much of an issue,
I mean, as long as
I think we're both mature enough to have a cordial convo, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you are, but if you start spreading out, I'm just gonna mute you then. But sure.
So by the way, Spaz Kage, if he mutes me when his perm is removed, because I don't agree to moderating. Just to reference that.
Okay, wait. So, nigga, I'm saying only on the condition that you spurg out.
No, yeah, I'm saying that, like, I don't know what you think spurging out means, and I don't know if you're in the right mental state, considering of how you spoke to Plutus when he was just speaking normally and you called him a spurg. So that, like, right now, you'd probably consider this spurging. So that's why I don't want you muting me at all.
Normally?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not yelling. Nigga literally was just
on a rant about how I don't know about saying, like, what are you talking? Nigga, so you
okay,
would do
that's fine. That's fine. Anyways, so are you willing to defend God? I assume so.
Hold on, stop. No, I'm not agreeing to have the conversation with you if you're not going to moderate, but I'm not doing so. We're talking together.
I said I'm fine with there being a moderator.
Okay, but no one in DC wants to moderate, and you said that you're not fine with me meeting you if you're just excessively over talking me. So I mean,
bro, wait, Archie, are you me moderating, bro?
I'm completely fine with you moderating.
Okay,
if you really want to, but I just
I
just want you to like. Actually, yeah, sure. I take it.
But what's your conditions? Because I know people like don't like people.
No, it's okay. I mean, I think we both have like similar ideas in moderation. Just obviously, if he severely overtalks me, sure.
Yeah,
I severely overtalk him. Yeah.
Are you fine with me like giving a warning before I meet y'all?
What was that?
Oh yeah, with me like?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I bet.
Wait, so
okay, cool.
That's it. Are you fine with me giving a warning before I actually meet you?
Sure. Okay, Archie, are you fine with just debating problem of evil since you just want to argue that, bro? Like, if you lose that, you lose. I'm not fucking getting into like the metaphysics of God if you lose problem of evil.
I don't really know what you're saying, but do you think your God is all good?
I'll slow it down for you, bro.
I just asked a simple question. Do you think your God is all good?
Stop talking. Are you fine with going under the problem of evil since that's the route that you want to debate anyway? I'm not going to debate with you on the metaphysics of the ontology of God just because you lose the problem.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm just asking if your God is all good.
Anyone else in the VC hear me, or is this nigga just specifically retarded today?
Well, when I say I don't know what you're saying, like I know the words you're saying, I'm just saying they're irrelevant to me. Like, they're kind of like they seem like confused sentences. I'm just asking if your God is all good.
Archie, do you want to debate the problem of evil?
What are you talking about? You said we could debate any topic that I. Hang on for a second. You said we can.
Problem of evil rather than God existing.
Can you please hang on for a second? You said that what's it called? We can debate any topic I want. I asked you if you're willing to defend that God exists, the theism view, and you said yes. So I take it, okay, that you're defending the view of theism, and I'm critiquing you. Now I said that I would introduce my first critique being the problem of evil. I'll introduce that. Okay, right. We can run over some scenarios. Right. But I'm just asking you a simple question right now. We don't even have to get into whatever ontological issues you think God may have. I'm just asking you, do you think your God is all good?
Okay, I'm not Archie. He's saying, do you want to? Are you only debating problem of evil and then like
I clarified
then like doing that? Yeah, no, he understand that, but like he don't want to like the entire shit, like whether or not.
So is he not comfortable defending that God exists?
No, he's fine with like that and trying to contribute, but he does want to debate like the metaphysical aspect type shit.
I don't know what he means by metaphysical aspect. I'm just asking if he thinks his God is all good.
Okay, Archie. If you lose the problem of evil, I'm not getting into a conversation with you on.
I don't really know what you're saying. I just want to debate on whether God exists or not. Honestly,
you're retarded as fuck.
I'm not retarded, right? Again, you're just assuming what I'm going to say, and you're getting into issues that we haven't even gotten into. We should really just start from a simple introduction.
Bro, you're retarded as fuck. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Are you trolling me? I mean, I'm just asking you. Do you think your God is all good?
Honestly, I think that you're trolling me. You don't know what the fuck, like the question. Do you want
What?
to the problem of evil rather than God's?
Are you mentally retarded? Okay, listen. We could just start from A. Okay.
Yes, God's all good. Go ahead.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Do you think your God has like an efficacious will?
Define that. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you think that your God, anything that he wills will be in line with his desires and virtues?
Anything that he wills will be in line with his desire. Define wills real quick. Depending on what you mean by that.
I mean, I take it in like just a broad, most popularly used sense.
Is it just honestly, like? Are you just trying to say like if God wants it to be true, that it's going to be true?
Sure. If that's what you take will to be,
sure.
I mean,
yeah.
I just take it to express or realize some fact about like an ability or capability.
I just take will to be like what your desire is, or what do you want to be true? That's how I take will to be.
Wonderful. You already are inputting the word desire, and you're doing the work for me. That's wonderful. Cool. And do you think evil exists?
Do I think evil exists? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So, do you think God can do something that is against his desire?
Nope.
Okay. Wonderful. So I take it you think evil is a part of God's desires, then, right?
Nope. I don't think that God.
Okay. So how did he will something that he didn't want?
I don't think that you will evil into existence. I don't take evil to have a substance.
That doesn't make any sense to me. So,
why not?
Do you think that God created evil?
Nope. I don't think evil can be created.
Okay, interesting. So that's kind of an interesting response. I think I want to say you conceded, but I'm not going to say that yet. So if you don't think that evil can be created, in what way do you take evil to exist?
Evil is a lack of good, right? So it's when good, God's creation, goes away from God's will.
Okay. Okay. So let's stop the meta ramble. Do you think that killing over 6 million Jews is evil?
Yeah. Okay. Wait. So just to be clear,
was there a world to where? Excuse me. Is there a world where God could? Excuse me. Is there a world where God could have successfully created his virtues and his idea and wonderfulness of good, right? He could have created this world where the death of 6 million Jews did not occur. Like, do you agree to this?
Okay, cool. So first of all, I'm just gonna make it clear he dropped the first meta point. As far as
I didn't drop any point.
Excuse me, Archie. I'm talking. Remember when you did that?
I just clarified.
Archie, excuse me. Archie, excuse me. Shut the fuck up. So like I was saying. So yeah, he blatantly did drop the first meta point in which I asked him, is God creating evil? And he asked me if God is creating evil, right? Obviously implicitly trying to say that God created evil, obviously trying to go some sort of like reductio / contradiction there.
I just want an answer to my question.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm talking about why you dropped the first point, Archie. Shh, stop talking.
What are you talking about?
It's my turn, Archie.
Okay. Could God have created a world where he didn't have to kill 6 million Jews? Yes or no?
Archie, shit.
I'm going over why you dropped the first point. You can talk about your disagreements with that.
This is useless.
So like I was saying. So yeah, he's not able to justify that God actually created evil, just to be clear, right? Because evil is a lack of substance definition.
What?
So like I was saying, as far as the second point, he asked me, is it possible for God to actualize a world in which 6 million Jews isn't killed or whatever the fuck? I believe that that's just going to be a consequence of his free will going against him. I don't think that's something that God actualized.
That doesn't answer the question. Yes or no, could God have created a world where he didn't have to kill 6 million Jews?
Sure.
Okay. What wonderful. So that means this world is what he wanted. He wanted 6 million Jews to die. But you said he has efficacious will already. You agreed to that. You conceded to this.
I think that he wants a world in which free will exists.
So that's not the question, right? If he's completely and all good and he has an efficacious will, would his will not be in line with things that are good?
I don't think that 6 million Jews dying is good, so I don't think that's in line with his will.
That's not the question. Do you think his will is always going to be in line with what's good, since that is true of his nature?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So how did he will something evil to in this world?
Yeah, bro. Okay, you're retarded as fuck, nigga. You just heard me say that he did not will that into existence. But how did he?
So he didn't. So he's not responsible for Hitler ordering 6 million Jews to die.
I said no. He's not responsible for that because he did not create that world, retard.
What? You don't think God's the creator of this world?
What? Go ahead.
Okay. Do you think God created this world?
No, not in the sense that you're saying it. No.
That's not. What are you saying? Okay, so
when
who's the creator of this world?
God created the world, all I mean is that he's a starting point, right? So he's where everything else.
Who created the world?
I don't take it. Okay, nigga. I know that you really want to actually understand my metaphysics.
Just answer the question. I don't really need this yap. Just who created the world?
Yo, Sandra, can you mute him? He obviously doesn't know how to like listen to a clarification. He's retarded as fuck.
Hold on, Archie, let him clarify his word and you said I did.
Sure, but I just want an answer.
Okay, right. You can get an answer. Shut the fuck up. Like I was saying though. So yeah, when I say God created the world, I don't take it to mean that like he actualized everything immediately, right? In the sense that like he created Hitler, and then he created Hitler's actions or whatever the fuck. I just take it to be he created Adam and Eve specifically, and then everything else just flowed from that. I don't take it to be that God actually created that, like the consequences of creating Adam and Eve. So I don't take him to be responsible for that. Go ahead.
Okay, so again, right, this is retarded. For the most part, if you're saying that he was just the starting point, what does it mean to be a starting point in this instance?
You're the first thing, like within a chain.
Okay, so are you saying that he started the rest of this? So you're saying he started the world, but the rest of the world created itself?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll engage with your delusion. Sure, that's completely fine. So if the world created itself, that's completely fine. Why don't we see experiences normally within our universe or systems of reality of things just creating themselves?
What do you think I mean when I say that the world created itself?
I take it that you're saying the world is responsible for its own existence.
In the sense of like moral problems, yeah, like you were asking me about the helicopter.
That's not what I'm talking about. So I'm not referring to any specific moral problem. We're referring to any specific scope when I'm referring to creation, right? I don't like your dishonesty, and I want you to engage with the question very seriously. Don't ever talk to me or I'll ask for you to be muted. Thank you. Back to what I was saying.
Minute.
Thank you. So back to what I was saying, right? Obviously, if you're just being dishonest, right, and you're trying to presuppose some moral notion of what I'm saying, right, you're just a retard, and you need to listen clearly to what I'm saying. Who created the world? Who is responsible for the world's existence? Not the moral existence, not the existence of morals. Okay, who's responsible for the world, our actions, our beliefs, our desires, our physicality? Who is responsible for this? Who created this?
Nobody.
Was it? Okay. So you contradicted yourself. So God did not create the world, right? Seemingly, it was actually nobody who created the world. So if nobody created the world, why are the consequences here?
Andrew, did I not say that he created the first point?
You said he was a starting point, yeah.
I know he said that he was a starting point, but he also stated that he started the world and the world created itself after, which you didn't hear that, Sandra. But that's completely fine. Let's engage with what he's saying.
To be clear, I think he thought you were referring to like the Morris shit.
It's okay. We're gonna engage with what he's saying. We're gonna engage with what he's saying. It's okay. So if it's the case that nobody created the world,
y'all chill.
I'm just speaking. You heard me speak, Sandra. Like I've
that's what I'm saying. Like just no.
Midnight. Just mute Midnight. I don't.
Just let him.
We're clarifying my position before we go forward.
No, we're not. I was responding to you. Are you retarded? Okay. Anyways, right. If it's the case that nobody created the world, right? Why are there consequences of the world?
Okay, God creates the world in the sense that he creates the first chain. You're asking, you're committing an equivocation.
Okay, gotcha.
You're asking who created the world in the sense that who created everything in context with the present actions, which I would say nobody did. I think that all God actualized immediately is Adam and Eve, and everything else flowed from that.
I don't need this nonsense. So God created the world. You agree to that, right? He's responsible for our existence.
Define world. Go ahead.
You're the most dishonest person I think I've met, and not even a smart dishonest person either. But that's okay. So our existence and everything that defines our reality.
Okay, everything that is the future inclusive of that.
Are you retarded?
Is the future inclusive of our reality? Yes or no?
I don't need to answer this. Can you answer my question now that I've clarified for you? I've engaged with your questions. I've answered all of your questions. I've been respectful to you. I just want an answer to mine. If God. Did God create the world of it in that definition?
If it is the case that the future is inclusive of no. If by
what are you
world
talking
referencing,
about?
like,
Did
the
God
realm,
create
then
the world?
yes.
Yes or no?
Okay, I just answered it. Go ahead.
You did answer. That's not an answer.
Yes, I did.
Did God create the world? Yes or no?
If by world you're referencing like Earth, the solar system, and all that bullshit, then sure. If you're referencing the past,
Okay,
present, and future,
wonderful. So
all
if
that
God
exists,
created
then
the
no.
world, you agree that His will is efficacious. Would the world not be good?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
So if God created the world, you agree that His will is efficacious. In fact, you think desire is completely just ingrained within will.
Yeah,
You think His nature is all good. How is the result of His will not all good? How could He do something that He didn't want that was out, that it's not in line with His values?
I think that the first point is all good. It's just stated that it is good.
That's not answering my question. Why is the world not all good?
Compatible. Okay, God created the first point of the world, which is why that's all good. He didn't create everything that came after the fact, which is why
that's not what I'm talking about, right? We're referring to two different worlds clearly because you have some really, really unique and niche definition. But I've clarified what I meant, and you agreed by what I meant. God created the world. So by what I mean, how is there a bad world then?
What do you mean when you say world? You did not say whether or not you're referencing.
Are you mentally retarded? I defined it for you not even 5 minutes ago.
No, I asked you, is future?
Are you going to say no? He did it. It's on recording.
No.
Sanju, did I not just define it for him?
Yeah, he did. He did define it. Yeah, he did define it.
Listen, I'll just redefine it for you so we can save this nonsense, right? I just mean everything that. Excuse me. Can you please stop speaking so I can help you because you're confused? When I say when I say world, okay, I'm just referring to everything that exists and everything that is true and accurate of our reality, to which you already admitted and conceded that God did create this. So if that is the case, why are there things of the world that are not good if His will is efficacious?
Define reality. Define reality. Define reality.
Wow. Are you fucking serious?
Define reality, retard. Go ahead. Shit.
Okay. That's completely fine. So the reality is just a state of things as they actually exist, opposed to some idealistic or notional idea of them.
Okay, define exist.
What are you talking about? Why are you meta-debating?
Of things in which
are you fucking retarded?
I'm trying to.
Yo, I'm gonna help
okay,
you.
Archie,
I'm gonna wait. Relax. I can call him retarded all I want. I'm not ever talking. I'm answering him. But the idea is just to exist means to have objective reality, and I already defined what reality is. And objective just means mind independent.
Does time exist independent of the mind?
Doesn't need to answer that. Can you answer my question?
It does, because it's also.
So you don't have an answer to my question. Is that true?
I do. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna answer. Sure. So yeah, the answer to your question is God did create the world. I clarified in the beginning of the recording what I meant.
That's not what I asked. That's not.
Okay, Archie, you can clarify.
That's not what I asked. You heard what I asked.
I understand it, but I want to keep it like Corey. I want you to.
Okay, as long as you understand, he's a retard. Go ahead. You can.
Yeah, we can conclude after this, by the way, too, because you're not responding to my.
I'm not concluding. Go.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because you know that you're getting your shit kicked in. You're not actually responding. You're being theatrical as fuck. Like I was saying, though. So yeah, God did create the world. By that, I literally just said, I'm at the first point. The first point is all good. He didn't create what happened after, which is why things like the Holocaust and all these bad things are like happening. Those things are not in line with His will because He did not create it. Go ahead. If you don't respond,
you already conceded. Excuse me. You already conceded that God created that. You already conceded that God. Excuse me. Can we please get a mute on this mutt?
Okay. Hold on,
Can you please muzzle this dog? Like this guy's autistic. He doesn't know how to be quiet.
You're literally black, and you literally.
He doesn't know how to argue in the face of an actual argument. Okay, cool. Listen, all I'm saying is this. Okay, the idea is, you conceded already that God created everything that exists, everything that's true of reality, everything that exists objectively. The Holocaust did objectively happen, which means God did create the Holocaust, and via that, He is responsible for the creation of those people who ended up killing those 6 million Jews. In His world, there were 6 million Jews that were killed. So unless you take it that killing those Jews were good, right? Or unless you take it that evil doesn't exist for whatever reason, which you already admitted that it does exist. Right. At first, you tried to say that it doesn't exist in some weird version, but you admitted evil actions exist. If that's the case, how come His will is efficacious? How can His will be efficacious in everything of His will is according to His desires? He's an all-good God, which means everything He desires is good. How can there be something of His world that He doesn't desire? If everything He wills is of His desire, right? That's a contradiction, right? So either you admit that you just contradicted yourself, or you drop the idea that killing 6 million Jews was evil. You have to bite the bullet or concede.
Yeah, you're like the worst nigga I've ever debated from the.
It's not response, just answer. Stop this nonsense.
Yo, Sanju, can you mute this? What?
Archie.
No one's ever talking about the moment.
Archie, if you can see I'm muted, Sanju.
Senju, he talks again in the middle of my speaking time. Can you mute this mutt, please? I was about to say though. So yeah, back to my argument. Back to the argument now. I'm done with the theatrics. So yeah, like I was about to say though. So yeah, he's saying that I conceded to the fact that God created the future, which I explicitly said in my fucking definition, is not the case, right? We can go back to the recording. The recording will show that. If he's just gonna like die on the hill like a fucking retard who has like the incapability of listening that I did, the recording's gonna show it. So we can just conclude and move on. Fucking retard.
So to clarify, you don't have a response?
I'm not done. Mute them up.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I tell you to chill, bro.
Thank you for muting this fucking monkey, this baboon. Like I was about to say though. So yeah, fucking bitch. Yeah, I'll say it one more time. Like, since you're gonna say like I conceded, right? I'm gonna clarify it again to be even more clear than I already was, because I said it 4 times that God did not create the past, present, and future. That when I say God created the world, what I mean is that He created all of physical reality and He actualized it as in the as well, within context of being the first chain for the cause of everything that does exist later on. You're saying, why doesn't the things in the future align with God's will? Well, that's a very simple answer, Archie. God didn't create that. Oh my God. So that's why everything that was made in the beginning of the point of creation, that being Adam, Eve, animals, etc., were all stated and explicitly stated to be good in the Bible, but everything that follows does not have to be good. So yeah, we can move on. If he repeats himself again for the recording, I'm moving on. Damn. I think I need to stop ripping these ass niggas.
So you're very, very retarded, and you're also extremely confused. So you accepted the idea that God created the world under my definition, under my semantics. You asked what I meant by the world. I defined it for you. Then I asked you the question again, did God create the world? And you said, sure. Did the Holocaust happen within the world as I defined it? Yes or no?
We can move on.
Yes or no?
We can move on. We can conclude.
Yes or no, Midnite?
We can conclude. You lost.
Yes or no, Midnite? Did the Holocaust happen?
We can conclude.
You're a confused soul, bro.
You're not responding to the argument.
Yes or no? Did the Holocaust happen? It's just as simple as it.
Nigga, your first thing that you said,
terrified.
You asked me whether or not I agree.
You're such a confused little soul.
You said that I did agree with that. When in the recording, I literally immediately said, and Senju could vouch, that I asked you, is time inclusive? You said, I do not have to answer that question, Midnite, because you're trying to be a little weasel rat bitch like you always are. You're the same way that you've been.
Are you mentally retarded?
16,000 years. Senju, can you mute them up? I'm not done talking. So yeah, you debate the same way like that you do for like the past 16,000 years. Yeah. So I asked you whether or not time is inclusive of that. You didn't want to answer the question because you know that you don't have any actual arguments. You're just a rhetorical demon. You're rhetoric. That's shit. So I clarified and I said, if by existence you mean, yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, if by existence, if time is inclusive of that, right? Then no, God did not create the world. But I said if time is not inclusive of that, then yes. I said that 3 times in the recording for your retarded ass because you can't fucking listen. Now you're trying to fucking grandstand the idea that I agree with your definition and that God did create the world. When I even give a fucking straightforward answer, this is retarded as fuck. This is a bad fucking like grandstand. And honestly, we can just move on. The Holocaust point, if you want like a clear answer to that, no, God did not create the world in the way that you defined it. And yeah, we can just conclude. Honestly, it doesn't even matter either way.
You accepted he has an efficacious will, meaning you accepted that he created the world in his desire. You agreed that he's all good, meaning he did create the world to be all good. You accept that there's evil within the world, or at least evil actions within the world, meaning not all parts of the world are good, meaning you already conceded. You're a very confused soul. Yes, you already admitted that the world is of my definition. Your definition of the world doesn't actually have a definition because you didn't define the world, because you didn't even know what the world is. You asked me what existence is and what reality is, which is very confusing because I said I was using it in the broadest sense, and for whatever reason, I guess that means you don't know what it means in the broadest sense. You do, right? You're just ratting. But that's okay though. We can completely conclude. I think you conceded multiple times throughout this conversation. I think you're a fucking retard, and I think the reason why you're scared of answering the question of whether the Holocaust actually happened in the real world is because you know the minute you answer, you're gonna fuck yourself over and you're gonna concede your argument, right? More than you already have. So just conclude and get to your conclusion instead of embarrassing yourself. You're fucking retarded and you're embarrassing. Honestly, like I don't think I've ever met anyone as dishonest and retarded as you. I honestly want to see you versus Rom SpongeBob. Seriously, let's get on the table.
No, I'm gonna concede if I answer the big art. Whatever.
Thank you. Oh, also, dumb fuck. Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you mute him? I'm trying to respond to his argument, and he's not letting me get it. He's being very mad. He's being very mean, Senju. Can you just? Oh, thank you. He's muted. Like I was about to say though. So yeah, the recording is gonna show me saying the opposite though. That's like the problem that you're kind of running into, big bro. You keep saying Midnite. You agreed with me. You conceded to my definition. When the recording, when niggas play it back, you do realize that they're gonna see me saying that if time is inclusive of that no, he didn't create the world in that definition. Like niggas are just gonna see me saying that like 6 times, and they're gonna be like, oh, Archie's just lying. As far as the last thing that you said if I did answer the question, that I'm just gonna like lose. I literally just said that like no, under that understanding, he did not fucking create or actualize the Holocaust. Like that's such like a fucking dishonest way of trying to frame the question. Like you're just retarded as fuck. You can't really track the conversation. And I really want to see you debate like anyone in this BC and win, because I'm actually convinced you're the worst one in BC. But yeah, we can conclude. You're right. Oh, actually, matter of fact, we can just make that
You're a
conclusion.
fucking idiot. You're supposed to be concluding right now.
Okay, I'll conclude then. So yeah, like I was saying, in conclusion, Archie's like entire point kind of hedges on the fact that I agreed with him, which I didn't, and I made it explicitly clear that I didn't agree with him. Niggas that watch the recording are just gonna see that. I made it explicitly clear that if it is the case that when he says world, he's referencing the past, present, and future, that God's not actualizing that shit, and that if he's just referencing everything that exists at that particular time, then sure he did, but everything that exists in that particular point of time is good, so his critique is also compatible with my worldview. He never really responds to this. Like his entire argument was just, Midnite, you conceded. And I'm like, but I didn't though, right? So honestly, we can just like leave it up to the recording. And Archie's ass as fuck. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Guys, I apologize for my behavior earlier. I'm a nice guy. I don't call people morons, and I'm not a spurg. I think I won because my argument for the problem of evil was Midnite conceded. Thank you. That's my conclusion.
Crazy. Okay, now can we talk about why the free will defense is retarded?